Finally! Oh, good news, friends. I have finally figured out how to go ahead and get our wetlands gardens going. Thankfully, it turns out that we can indeed have this adorable little setup that we spent so much time putting itty bitty teeny tiny little deep sea corals and deep sea whatnots, plumoses, which probably are actually, you know, a coastal reef species, but we're going to pretend it's one of those cool little deep sea corals that kind of looks, kind of, honestly, just like almost mushroomy. The ones that kind of are down at the bottom of the ocean because they don't need to worry about photosynthesis down there. Anyway, we'll think more about those and the amazing itty bitty little coral that are deep sea coral that actually are called like shrimp baskets or something like that. They're a species of Japanese sea coral that is extremely deep in the ocean, and these species of shrimp will actually swim into this net of coral, like it's like a cage of coral. When they are small and tiny little fry, they'll develop inside of the coral while they're just eating the plankton that's kind of just floating in the water, and then the shrimp will grow too big to leave that cage of coral, and it will stay there and just have to hope that another member of its species will actually come on in and grow in the same cage, like these shrimp cages. Oh my gosh, you guys probably know what I'm talking about because it was on one of like the Blue Planets or Planet Earth or one of those ones, and it was wild. Also, ta-da! We have finally grown 50 sea grapes! Boy, I got distracted from that, didn't I? But we have finally managed to go ahead and start doing some of our wetlands gardens, and they're absolutely beautiful and just in time too, because I've actually I've been hiding something somewhat amazing from you guys. We have some new fish! We have new fish to add in today. 2 new species. 2. Okay. Oh, all right. I had to take just a moment to just absolutely hum with excitement because not only is it the beautiful manta ray, but it is a fish I didn't even know we could find. It's the blobfish, guys! The blobfish! I mean, I guess we'll put it over here with the barrel eye fish because they're both deep sea animals. We should definitely get those two together as crossbreeds. Oh my gosh, and we actually need to get our beautiful barrel eye, our female barrel eye named Ruffer. We need to get her better food and we need to find her a mate in just a moment here. But now is the time to go ahead and snag our manta ray! I don't even know what I want to put with the manta ray. Oh my gosh, this place is going to be way too crowded. Oh my gosh! How many horseshoe crabs do we have? Oh, good gravy. All right, we need to go ahead and release a few of these animals really quickly before we just have like a complete explosion. I have someone actually dedicated to being a population manager, but I don't really know how much they manage the population. But then again, when our like deep sea coral can live for hundreds of years, as we discovered with, or excuse me, not the coral. Coral, yes, it can also live for hundreds of years. But when our sea urchins can also live for hundreds of years, as we discovered when we learned that the red sea urchin actually minimum 200 years is what they found. That still boggles, just absolutely boggles my mind. All right, we'll release a whole bunch of them into the wild. I think, yeah, their population, least concerned, but still, it's nice to go ahead and help out. I think we have a whole bunch. Oh yes, we do indeed have a whole bunch of seahorses. Let's just, you know, skim a little off the top, release some of those guys to the wild too. I think our moon jellyfish, oh yeah, moon jellyfish population's doing really good. Really good. I think we can go ahead and just kind of like let quite a few of these lovelies go. There we are, just to give us a little bit more room. How are the red lobsters? I mean, they actually aren't breeding the fastest, but again, they're one of those species. Already, Boone, the male red lobster, is 99 days old. Champ, the female, is 151, and she's just considered like barely in her like midlife. Starfishes, they actually, again, 142 and 144 on our 2 main starfishes, our oldest ones, and they're still doing fine. So we'll release those guys to the wild too. Good gravy. We've had a lot that we just released to the wild. And the sea turtles! They're extinct in the wild again? No! We're gonna fight back. We're gonna help out, especially because Tinky and Stinky, I'm so glad they're still with us. But Tinky and Stinky are still, they're getting closer to elder years, but they're not like totally there yet. So let's go ahead and release those guys to the wild. Okay, their population is going up to 75 now, but they're still considered extinct in the wild, so maybe I can release one more. June, do you want to go? Is that gonna help? Okay, 88, but still an increasing population, but still considered extinct in the wild. One of these days, we're going to go ahead and we are going to really make a big difference on that. The horseshoe crabs are extinct in the wild. No! Tiny and Peaches, our females, are actually getting kind of old. Jellybean is now considered elderly, and so is Peppy. Ooh, I need to leave some of these males then. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Horseshoes doing okay. No. They're still extinct in the wild too. That's awful. We'll have to do whatever we can to help. Oh, and the anglerfish. The anglerfish population is, oh my gosh. See, this is just, clearly we need to go around and just like make sure that we can help out with some of these species. The cod population is beginning to decrease. We'll release a couple of those. All right, but I'm getting a little distracted. To be fair, oh, the arowanas are extinct in the wild. Oh no. To be fair, this is distressing. I can see why this would be distracting. Oh my gosh, and the sunfish are extinct in the wild too. What happened to all the ones that we released? We raised those sunfish. Did I doom them because we haven't cleaned up the oceans yet? Oh my. Well, okay. I think that kind of helped out. I sort of want like a new area for some of our horseshoe crabs so that we can continue to grow that population as well. Oh my gosh, but at least we have the 2 new animals coming on in, and we do indeed have like a lot of animals to pull out of the CRISPR now that I think of it. Okay. Well, at least the wild fish are tended to. How are our bacteria farms? We have got 8 bacteria in stock there, 14 in there. That's not really enough to make a big difference on some of these places yet. And really, I wonder, like, how many bacteria farm workers can we have? Just 2? Can we hire any more? Ooh, Darwin and Aline or Alan, sorry, Alan, are actually really close to being able to make a breakthrough. So let's wait for just a second for them to have a breakthrough. And then let's see, it looks like some of our animals need enrichment. Oh dear. Okay. Yes, you guys have some enrichment. Don't tell me you have no enrichment. But I think maybe when we start making that scientific breakthrough today, we might want to focus on some of the animal enrichment, it seems. Oh no. Oh, and it looks like our sea crops are planted. So I guess we could work on putting down some more of the wetlands crops. And I actually think it would be fun to have the wetlands crops sprinkled around also just as decoration. Because over here, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if we kind of had like a little decorative area that was some of the coral that we can grow? Because you can grow little coral polyps, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to have sort of like this zone right here, and then we can go ahead and we can plant in baby coral here so that people can walk by and they can see what the baby coral are doing, like how they grow, how long it takes, so maybe they can like be super respectful over how hard it can be to keep a coral reef going. And I would like to start putting down more paths. I just want to make sure. Ooh, there's fake sand. Okay, I think I would. Okay, like, all right. Well, you know what? That fake sand. I don't like the look of it because it looks kind of fake. It might be good in small batches like this, but I don't think it rotates. So that would drive me absolutely batty, because then all of the, yeah, when you do that, that's not gonna do. That's not gonna do. Maybe we can put the fake sand like in small patches, like so. And then what we could do is we could have other like little tiles sort of mark those spots as like almost like a little column or something. But I'm gonna need to see if I can find, oh yeah, we'll do a mix. We'll do a mix of things to try to make it look really nice. Yay, one of our employees went ahead and they actually leveled up. That's fantastic. Wow, okay. There's clearly a bazillion things going on. $72,000 this week. Not bad, but not what we need in order to be able to afford buying a whole bunch of new land. Fish Spa. Out with the Old by Eris April. I have to have soft skin. You know what I need? Fish. I want to have my bathtub at home become my very own fish spa. If they eat the tiny calluses from people's feet, I think the big fish will eat more skin. Perhaps I can smooth them with, perhaps I can smooth into my hands, elbows, everything. Can you sell me some fish that are really bitey? No. There is a species of fish that you can do that with. I've actually let them nibble my hands once at one of the aquariums, and it was amazing. And one of my friends actually, he had a little spot on his hand that like was great, but that was before COVID and before thinking about like, you really don't want to do that in a public place. And also you want to make sure that the animals are treated right. And most of the places, like that was a really good accredited aquarium, even though now I'm side-eyeing that a little bit. But most of those places, like, basically, I think it could be done, but you'd have to really be like careful and ethical about it and not use piranhas, by the way. All right, let's check the world map to see what wild fishies are. Sperm whale, we already have a sperm whale. Another one of the barreli. Yes. All right, let's go ahead. It's a female. So unfortunately, it is not going to get the barreli population moving and grooving over here. Also, let's actually change the shape really quickly while I'm looking at this. Because I just realized, like, the barreli, I want a lot of them, right? And so we're probably going to want to make sure that they and the blobfish have tons and tons of space. So let's see, let's do that, and then maybe this one right there. All right, so that's done. Our bacteria still need some of that trash for cash, or cash for trash, I should say. The baby coral are growing, yay! And let's dive into our research laboratory and see what we can go ahead and snag, not only for our animals, but hopefully to be able to, you know, find the double-decker bus somewhere in here so we can start getting more money. Also, is this important? Increase the storeroom capacity. I mean, if we have a couple of spare points, that probably will be helpful. Enables you to order 14 days worth of food at once. All right, we'll think about that. Meanwhile, we could have coffee beans growing. There's the large ball animal enrichment. Here's another large ball animal enrichment. Those ones aren't as fun as some of the other animal enrichment we could have, which is why I haven't plucked them out yet. There's the shipwreck pack. You know what? Let's go with the deco submarine to try to get closer to this exhibit control thing. Anglerfish lamppost! Ooh, look, boat radar upgrade, and billboard advertising. Okay, we need that boat radar upgrade because that means more types of fish. Okay. We need 24 points for that. Huzzah! All right, that makes me very happy. And we still have a little bit more to unlock before we manage to get the decorations that I'm really going for. But let's see. How to be able to get people in here faster and how to be able to get them to spend more money. Oh yeah, and then I have to go ahead and make sure that we get some beets planted over here. Do I want beets over here? Yes, we want as many beets as possible so that we can keep this improbable lab going. We need more people. Oh my gosh, we have 29 of these beets. We might need more labs. Poor Lawanda can only do so much. We also have 9 more spots that we can go ahead and hire people at. So let's get this going. Lawanda, I'm gonna give you like a little bonus because you have been trying to create like crabs for our fantastic animals to be able to eat that satisfy their biological needs, basically on your own, from what may or may not be an entire mountain of beets that she's buried under. I really feel for her, you know what I mean? I mean, look at how many beets we have. And we could have even more beets. I guess I could get another farm going, even. Because, like, it'll be good to have the farmland. And I really want that pearl farm one day. What are the types of plants we can grow again? Because I'm thinking it would be fun to have itty-bitty little farms sort of spread around the place. Even if they aren't going to be, like, very efficient. Because, like, would it be nice to have a little coconut farm somewhere around here? Well, I mean, we could make this jungle-y because this is the freshwater area up here. But I sort of feel like it'd be fun to have almost like a little coconut farm that's sort of like a little island in the middle of what we can make look like a small oasis or something. I think that could be kind of really cute. All right, let's put this right here. And then we can come over and we can say, grow the coconuts. Thank you very much. All right, did I already assign that? Good, I assigned it. If you don't assign it, nothing happens, I've learned. Imagine that. All right. And we have Brooke, our blobfish. Oh my gosh, my sister's gonna laugh so hard. That's her name. All right. right, so now that we have the blobfish and now that we are waiting to go ahead and get enough research points to be able to crack out that fish radar, let's actually see what we have actually crisscross applesauced with our genes and what we have cloned. Ah, the piranha arowana. How could I have possibly forgotten? The name! Piranha. I had no idea I wanted something named Piranha, but here we are. And I do believe that it should go in with the other piranha. That's amazing. And let's go ahead and start cloning our barrel-eye fish. And our manta ray is here too now. Okay, we're gonna need more CRISPR soon. I just really wanted to make this place look a little nicer before then. Oh, all right, so I don't think these guys are clones, are they? They are! How could I have forgotten our octopi? In fact, where do I have our octopi? I don't remember. Is it in here? No. That's not the habitat it goes in. Is it in here? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That is where we've been putting the octopus. All right, let's go ahead and see if this is the opposite gender. So we have Sylvester, the female octopus, and we need a male octopus at least. Doesn't matter if we have two of them. And there's our beautiful manta ray. Huh. Philippe, 8 arms to hold you. We have discovered that the coleopod population in the wild is in steep decline. Can you set an example to the world by breeding and raising some octopus? Release 1 octopus through the release hub. Sure, like if that's the problem, then we'll really get in that. Scruffy and Stella! Yes! Okay, so those are actually going to be a population that will be growing now. How long, what's their fertility rate and like how long does it take for them before the eggs hatch? Also, bearing in mind that this is another species where actually in real life, the parents die after they go ahead and have their eggs. The female octopus will go somewhere to go lay her eggs, and actually there's new research off the coast of California in the last couple months that has shown that there are things like octopus nurseries, where the females will gather around these undersea vents that create a lot of warmth that help their eggs grow faster. I thought that was really amazing to learn. And they will guard their eggs until they die. Most octopus species die after they lay their eggs, which is still just really wild to me, especially because that may be one of the things that limit them when it comes to really having a broader effect on the niches of the world, I think, because a lot of these octopus, they're very smart. They're like as many neurons as a dog. Octopus are smart. They can remember solutions to puzzles and are even known to have unique personalities. But if you end up dying every time you have babies, fertility rate 35, pregnancy 2 days, so we should probably go ahead. Clone, 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 clone. Quick, 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 confirm. Clone and confirm. Phew, okay. I wanted to make sure we got the hours overnight in credit for that. But I wonder if they didn't die so quickly, if octopus, what is that and why does the trawler have to have it first? That's so not fair. But I do wonder if octopus didn't die as quickly as they do after reproducing, if they would actually have a bigger place in our ecosystems, and if they would actually have had a broader effect, kind of like we did. We live long enough to use those big brains to do something, and so do elephants, so do gorillas, so do, you know, a lot of the species that are very intelligent. So I wonder what the world would have looked like if we had had octopus who were not only as smart as they are, but also were able to live a lot longer. We'll have to find out. And you know what else we're gonna have to find out? What happens when you upgrade the boat radar again? You get rewarded with water ivy. Yes. Yes. That is a reward. Why, thank you. Oh, there we go. The blue whale. That's the blue whale, isn't it? Largest animal in the world. Blue whale. Yep, from Whale Boy. Can you capture a blue whale? No, but I will rescue one. We might need a bigger ocean though. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely chaotic adventure, where once again we have run here and there and hither and yonder and okay, I'm still unclear on if we're making any progress, but we do have a whole bunch of new species that we have added into our wonderful facilities, and we'll pick something and work on tackling it next time. Like maybe a new CRISPR. I think we need another CRISPR, you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye.